Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we're going to be working on that Transit Connect for one of my subscribers, Mark. And yeah, really get a good push on today. Apparently all the parts are ready for paint. I say apparently because if it ain't spot on, then I won't be fitting them. I'll bring them back and try them, but they're not staying on the car, on the van. They'll be going back and making sure that the colour is got to be perfect, spot on for him. So yeah, but that's what we'll be doing. We've got some other bits and pieces to do around this van as well. We've got obviously the bumper, the headlights. We've got the bumper that go on with all the bits and pieces. Also, I want to do a flush for him, a brake fluid flush. So we'll do that. We'll set it all up, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. I've got a really cool little device which allows you to do it on your own, which is like a bottle, and it's pressurized. And you just connect it up, pressurize it up, put the fluid in, and then go around all four corners, and then just drain out the existing, and it pulls a new one through. It's really clever. So it's not mine. I've borrowed it, but I will definitely be getting one if it works good. So yeah, there we go. Right. Let's go off. I'll get the parts. I'll come back. I'll show you all the bits and pieces I've got. And let's crack on with this Transit Connect. So let's do this. Right, guys, before I go to the paint shop quickly, I just want to quickly show you what happened the other day. So I had a guy come over and he cut me a spare key. So I've got a spare key. It's not an original, but it's a pretty good spare key. Looks good. And also what he did, God, it's a bit dark in here, sorry. He turned off the airbag light. So how he managed to do that obviously was basically use the OBD port straight in. He plugged it into the OBD port, set up his computer, cleared it, charged me 50 quid. So there you go, job done. So that's kind of everything in here is kind of really done. I want to give it a wipe over and off the dash and stuff, but you know, little bits and pieces like that. But the majority of the work is all done now, which is pretty good. So yeah, there we go, spare key, and the light is gone. So yeah, we're going to move on to the actual picking up the parts. I'll go and get them. We'll get the bonnet, get the bumper, get the lights in. We'll line it all up. I still want a little play with this as well. I've been playing around with it and moving it and stuff, and it's getting a lot better than the original, so that's good. We've still got to play around with this and get that lined up and screw that down, but that's all part of that, so we'll get that done. And like I said, I want to get these brakes bled, so we'll get where is that bottle? I'll show you. So this is the actual compression bottle thing, and then basically what you do is, you can see that, and it's the clutch as well. It does the clutch. You could do a clutch if you want it. So you connect that to that bottle, the plug to that, pressurize it up, make sure there's fluid in this, fill it up, and then go to each corner. This is another reason why I've got the scissor lift in it, so I can lift the car up, lift it up, take all the wheels off, all four wheels, and then just undo the bleed nipple on each four corners of the van, and let the pressure push this fluid in the bottle. Let that pressure push it through the system, and on the four bleed nipples, yeah, on each corner. Sorry. So that'd be pretty cool. I've never done that before, so we'll get into that and get that sorted out as well. And the other thing as well, I've spoke to Mark, the owner, and he come over and I had a chat, and we was talking, and he said to me, do you know what, I'm thinking about getting some stripes put down the bonnet and the bumper and the back doors. And I said, do you know what, I absolutely know what he's talking about, because I've got some left over, and you can see it here. So this is the stripes that I've got left over from another job, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them obviously down the centre of the front and down the back doors. I'm hoping I've got enough. If not, I might have to get Mark to order some more, or I'll order them for him, and he can sort me out later or whatever. But that's kind of the plan, yeah, is go down the back doors and go down the front. So I think that looked pretty cool. Nice little racing stripes. I think that will set the van off and look pretty decent once it's all finished. So there you go. That's the plan, guys. So let me go to the paint shop. Let me come back. I'll show you what they're like. And let's get cracking with this van. Right, I'm back from the paint shop. And there we go. Those two parts for the bumper and the bonnet. Obviously, it's dusty because it's come from the paint shop. And it's just that environment that, yeah, gets really dusty in there. But just needs a good clean off, and it needs a polish as well, really. So I'll do that if it's okay. I'll do that at the end once it's all been fitted, because it's a lot stiffer. You know, you try and polish it like this, it's just very, very difficult to hold it and polish it at the same time. So get it on the car, or the van in this case, whilst it's all sturdy, and then just, you know, it'd be a lot easier just to polish it out. But the actual colour, it looks, so far, it looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with, you know, the way that's come out. Considering he's not had the van or the car, he's just had the parts. I think he's done a really good job. And the other good thing as well, which I wasn't expecting really, because I was just going to sort of spray it in afterwards, is that he actually sprayed the underneath of the bonnet as well. Obviously just left the middle pit because, you know, that's the underneath bonnet cover goes on that, whatever it is. But yeah, the rest of it he's done, look. So fair play to him. I didn't ask him to do it, but I think whilst he's got the paint and he's there doing the rest of the parts, I thought he must have thought I'll just go over it. So that's what he did. So yeah, really, really decent of him. I appreciate that. And now I know for 100% if the colour's right, it matches the car. So it's just a case of, you know, getting the parts on, having a look, getting it back on. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me do the braking. I'll do the brakes first, bleed all that off, so that's all done. And then we'll go on to sort of fit the bonnet, bumper, all that sort of side of it. And we'll just carry on and then just see if we can get this really, really pushed on today. Don't know if we can get it finished, but I would like to. So yeah, let me set you up, guys, and let's go for it. Right, okay, so, yep, that's the van in the air, as you can see, and the wheels are off. So what I need to do, really, is just to clean these up. The discs are okay. The pads, got loads of meat on the pads, so there's no reason to change those at all. But I just want to clean up the discs, make sure they're good, clean up the calipers, just make sure they're clean and tidy. Make sure the sliders are working properly. They're ones, they push in and out, both of them. And then you can see, let me just put the torch down a second. So on the front ones, you can see there's a little cover cap here, and that just pops off like that. And then that shows you, this is the little bleed nipple. So you basically put a tube, I'll get like a tube onto that, into a tub or a bucket or something. And then, yeah, you pressurise the bottle from above, and then you undo this bleed nipple, and then it will sort of come out. It'll just keep bleeding out, keep coming out, and basically it just until it starts coming out a better colour. And then you can stop it, and then that's sort of that corner's done. Because obviously you got four brake lines, one going to each corner of the vehicle, and yeah, once you get through the brake line, it should be clear. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. But yeah, so it's just beyond that little nipple. On the back ones, they're the same. Again, just needs a clean, just needs a wipe round, just a tidy. Look, it's just a bit crappy, like. So I'll make sure that these discs are. It's pretty dark back here. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can maybe just do that or something. That'll do. So yeah, just clean up discs, make sure that they're good. The calipers, and then as you can see right here is the bleed nipple. So again, you just pull the cap off, and then yeah, again connect the hose up, and then undo it with the pressurized bottle at the front on the reservoir. So that is what I'm going to do. So let me set you up so you can see me doing it, and then once I get to a point where I'm ready to sort of undo one with the pressurized bottle, I'll come back to you, and then I'll explain and show you what I'm doing from there. So yeah, let's do this. Right, so guys, I'm pretty much set up now to get these brakes bled. So as you can see, you just saw me there, filled the bottle up, so it's got plenty of fluid in that. And I've plugged this in here, so this basically a connection there, and then you've basically got like a pressurized connection that go onto that. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. Tube comes down, connects to that. You can see that it's pressurized up to 20 psi. So yeah, 20 psi. I'm not sure if that's right, I'm not sure if that's wrong, but I'll set it at 20 and let's just see what happens. So yeah, so I just pumped it up until it got to that 20. You can see that, you know, if I just do a little bit more, I'll show you. Nah, leave it there. That's strong enough. So then, you come to the corner. I've put a tube on the bleed nipple there, just down to an empty tub, so I can see what's going on. And then, believe it or not, it's a 9mm. That bolt is a 9mm bolt there. And then you just crack it off like that. Yeah, sorry guys, I like to get a torch so you can see it better. So basically what I've done is I undone it there, and you can see that it's all come out of there just on this corner. So yeah, so that's basically what I need to do on each four corners. But as you can see on here, obviously the bar pressure's come down a little bit. So now I need to repump it to 20 psi. But let me just do this one up first quickly, which is, what side is it? That side, number 9. Okay, so that's done up tight. So that one is done. So now, let's repressure this. Up to 20. There we go. 20 psi. So that's that reset. So then we move to the next corner. We'll do the back one. And again, stick the pipe over that. Get the tub. What a great little system that is, I tell you. Especially if when you're on your own. Let me get a torch. I'll do the other side. And then I'll come back and show you what I've done. But I just wanted to quickly show you this one. So that's, like I said, so the front is pressurised. And then all I need to do is get to undo this. Come on. What's going on here? Is that bigger? It's got to be the same, isn't it? It's bigger. No. That can be number 9 at the front, number 10 at the back. Let me get a number 10 quickly. Yeah, there you are. Right. Okay. Okay, starting to come out, I think. Yep. So that's obviously, you can see it coming out like that. And we'll go back to the front, see if there's any pressure drop. Yeah, you can see it's already dropping there. Not much, but we'll leave it for the minute. I'll let it drop down to sort of 10 psi. And then, yeah, do it up. And then that one's bled as well. But yeah, you can see how it works, guys. Really good system. It's just, you know, a brake bleeding one man bottle. I think they're pretty cool. I might have to look into getting one of these. Like I said, it's not mine, I borrowed it. And you can see there it says do not exceed 28 psi, but 20 is good. And yeah, what a great little thing this is. Let's have a quick check to make sure it's still coming out. Obviously it is, because yeah. That's really cool. Anyway, I'll carry on with that. Let that crack on and push through. And then, yeah, once it drops down enough, there's enough in it, then I'll move to the other side. So I'll crack on, guys. Put you on time lapse so you can see me working away. And let's do this. So there we go. That is the brakes. Yeah, blooded right through. I just got to put these caps back on. And over the bleed nipples. Cleaned them all up as well. Cleaned the discs up, pads. And yeah, it's good. So we're done all 4 round. So there's a little bit of pressure left in there, you can see it there. And basically what you do, you've got a little button here. And you just push it down and then it takes the pressure off. There we go. And then that just unplugs. Coming out of there for some reason. Hold on, let me get a tub. Better. That's it. Check the level. That's good. So there we go. That is the brakes all bled. Pretty cool. And you can see the old stuff here, look. There's not too much. Put in a bit of a light. There's not too much stuff in it really. I don't know if that's because it's come from the what was in the around the surround of the actual tub before I put it in, but it's a little bit cloudy. But it's done now, so yeah, all good. Right, I can put the back wheels on, but I'm not going to do the front wheels on because I've got to do the we've got to do the repairs to the front yet. So, but I can put the back ones on. Before I put the back ones on, needs to clean. So I'll clean the inside, both wheels, and then I'll put the back ones on. Yeah, like I was saying, guys, just needs a good clean on the inside. Then I'll put the wheels back on just the back. So that's that done. Wicked. Let's move on to the front now. We want to start moving along this, the bonnet, the bumper. I need to put the bonnet together, bumper together, all the trims, put all that back on, and then we can, we can go for start putting it back on, line it back up. Let's have a look to see what it lines up like, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's going to take a bit of time doing this, but I'll set you up so you can see me doing it all, and yeah, let's do this. So there we go, that's the bumper all back together. Just needs a wipe over, a little bit dusty. but I'll do all that once I get it all on and in position. So yeah, got new grills and stuff at the bottom there to go on, so I've done all that. So yeah, like I said, that is complete, that's ready. There's like a trim on the inside that had to go on as well at the top here, so that's all done. Spotlights, all the wiring there. You got this this red one here is for the spotlights, and they go into this red one here. So yeah, that's in the right position. It's all connected. I'm going to move on to the bonnet. Like I said before, look, he sprayed all underneath, and then just left the middle piece here for the cover. You've got like a cover piece that goes in the middle. So I'm going to go over. I'm going to transfer all the stuff over now. I'm going to keep the stickers. Keep these stickers, and then we'll stick them back on as well. But I'm gonna pull everything out. That's why I keep this. You know, you always keep things until the very, very end, because it's things like that that I want to put back in. Everything's got to go back over to the other one. So there we go. That's the next step. And then once that's set up, these two, I've got an underneath tray to go on, which is there. This underneath tray, that goes on first, and then we'll stick the lights in, then we'll stick the bonnet on, bumper on, and then just sort of start lining it all up and then see how it all lines up and stuff. So that's the plan. Right, that's it guys, I'll set you up, let's do this. So guys, it's looking like a van again. Pretty decent, yeah, it's coming really well. I've still got a little bit of playing around to do, still a little bit of movement. The wings are pretty much spot on. You can see that the line is really good there, so I'll put the trim back on. I've still got to mess around the bonnet a little bit, because obviously the bonnet catch and lining up, but it's kind of there. The bumper just needs a connection underneath here, and then the bottom tray I had to take back off because it was just fighting me. And there were so many different sort of points you've got to put it into. It was just fighting me, so I just took it off, and I'll put it back on in a minute. I'll connect those wires up, put them back into the connections underneath into the bumper. Still got to connect the fog lights, so I'll do that. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this van in a minute. And I just want to quickly show you. Look at that colour match. It is absolutely spot on. Yeah, he's done an incredible job. Obviously, the bumper is a little bit scuffy and a little bit because it's not brand new paint, so you can see that the difference in it. But we're just looking at the colour at the minute, and yeah, he's done a really good job. So fair play to him. He's definitely knocked it out of the park again on the old painting, and fair play to him. Like, he's just, like I said to you, he don't, you know, on this one, very difficult colour, metallic, and he still only took the bonnet and the bumper and managed to get it that spot on. So yeah, I'm well happy with it. I'm well chuffed. So I'm sure Mark will be well chuffed with it as well. It's looking really good. So there you go. So like I said, we've still got a little bit of playing around to do. So I'm going to carry on, get it all done, get the wheels back on, get the arches back in place, get the under tray back on, and then we're going to have a look at these strapes. Whether or not I'm going to be able to do it today, I don't know. It's something you cannot rush, those stripes, putting them down. You just cannot rush it, because you've got one go at doing it right. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. So yeah, I do not want to rush that, and I might have to do that in another video or later on. But for now, I'm going to crack on. I'll set you up, and yeah, let's keep going, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, so I've come across a problem. Basically, I was trying to carry on, and I found that, let me just put that light there. So basically what it is that this little catch here connects into that, and there's a tray, plastic tray that sits there. So that little catch sits there so that you can flick it up to undo the bonnet release catch. That releases the catch here. But this here is broke and snapped. You can see it. It must have happened in the accident, and I've only just seen it and realised. So I need to go to. I've looked on eBay. There's none on there. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go to main dealer to see if they've got one. It's just only a little bit of plastic. Look, stopping it from using it. And it goes across there and it connects into these little holes here. You can see that it's just all shattered and probably snapped and gone away. So, but because I've never done one of these before, you know, I've never sort of didn't realise. But this shows you. Need to check to make sure that it's yeah, what's needed and stuff. But it's only a little catch, so it shouldn't really be a major problem. I'm hoping that Fords can get it. I've got it, or they can get it in a couple of days for me, and then we can carry on. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to just sort of leave the video there, so that in the next video there's going to be enough to do one more video on this, and hopefully that should be all finished and done. So not quite there on this one, but very close. So, and I'm quite happy with the way it's turned out. The colour is spot on, absolutely spot on. I'm loving it. So yeah. Done the brakes, so I just got to clean the alloys, put them back on, and then sort of just do a few more bits and pieces around the vehicle in the next video. But for now, guys, that is going to be the end of this build. On Friday, we're going to be doing this. Now, this is definitely going to be a one-day video. So I've not touched this car. I've not done nothing to it. All I've done is ripped off the hubcaps, and that's it. So, yeah, Friday, this is going to be a one video build, and we're going to swap over the bumper. You can see it there. I've little polished up and rubbed it all down and stuff, and it looks amazing. So there is a slight little bits and pieces, but nothing too much to worry about. I might get a touch-up pen and then just touch up what I can't get with the polisher. Yeah, so also, I think I've found a problem. There's an issue with this, and you'll have to wait until Friday for me to explain what's going on with this, but potentially this could cause a problem with the engine. I'll explain more on Friday, guys. You'll have to wait until Friday. So, yeah, stay tuned. And, yeah, check this video out on Friday, because it's either going to be a real quick fix, or it's going to be one of those problem jobs where you change something and it's not solved it. You change something else and it's not solved it. And it might go on and on and on and on and on. So, hopefully I can sort it out on Friday's video, but I will run it through with you and explain exactly what is going on. But for now, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video on the actual Transit Connect. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Drop me a comment if you've got anything to say about this van or this car or anything I'm doing. Drop me a comment and just, yeah, show your appreciation. And thanks very much. And I'll see you on the next one.